I think you'll be pleased. But now that it's finally over, I have to ask, was it worth it?
It has to be. I can't go back.
Erica, are you all right?
Oh, yes, of course I am. I'm just going to the ladies' room.
Dr. Battaglia, call extension 198. Dr. Battaglia, extension 198. Extension 198 for Dr. Battaglia.
You're not actually going to drink that, are you?
Hey, are you here with Ryan?
Yeah, he went to see the baby.
How's she doing?
No change. Ryan's trying to be strong.
Well, it has to be hard for you, too.
Harder than you know.
Well, if you want to talk, I'm here.
Actually, I do.
Okay.
I did a bad thing. A selfish thing. And I never meant for anyone to get hurt, especially the baby.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
I found out that Madison's baby was Ryan's and months ago, and I didn't tell him. I know. It gets worse. But before I tell you the rest of it, you have to understand why I did it. Ryan and I were finally going to start our life together. We were going to get married. We were going to be a family. And then I find out that his ex is carrying his child. I mean, I just wanted to protect our future.
Go on.
And Madison said she wanted to raise the baby on her own. But when she changed her mind and didn't want to leave town, I had to come up with something, so I made a deal with Scott Chandler. I promised to put a good word in with the parole board and give him a job here if he promised to distract Madison. I know, but even though their relationship started out under false pretenses, they ended up getting along. They moved in together. Say it, I'm evil.
No, you're not. Listen, I can't say that. I know what it's like to try to hold on to somebody you love.
Yeah, well, you also know what it's like to have your daughter kept from you. And I was going to tell Ryan once we were settled into our life and Madison was settled into hers, but no, it's a mess. Ryan found out that I was lying to him, and Madison found out about my deal with Scott.
Before the accident?
Yeah. Yeah. She got into a car accident and went into labor 2 months early. If anything happens to that poor innocent baby. All I can think about right now is everything working out and Ryan having a lifetime of happiness with this little girl.
It's Greenlee, Jack's daughter. Greenlee, sweetheart.
We could be the last one standing in World War III, and you'd have no love to share with me.
But I am just so grateful to be back to my extraordinary life, and I'm determined to make every moment of it just be fantastic, and so I am certainly willing to put aside any petty differences.
Well, that's very nice to hear.
And Kendall told me about Fusion's new line for mothers and babies. That sounds divine.
Oh, well, I can't really take credit for that. It wasn't my idea. So.
But it's your company. And you and Kendall, you have done such a wonderful job with it.
I'm gonna go find Ryan.
See you, honey. Well, I must say, you reaching out like that to Greenlee, that was unexpected.
And are you pleased?
Well, sure. If all of us could just get along, nothing would make me happier. There is one other thing that would make me happy. Would you please go find Frankie and let him check you out?
Jack, I told you I'm fine. And you know, I just realized I was supposed to be someplace else about 20 minutes ago, so I better go there, and I'll see you later and give my best to Ashu, please. Will you please say something?
Why would you want me to? Everything I say is a lie or a diss of
Please,
some...
just don't be like this right now. Come on.
Be like what? I lied to you to protect you from getting hurt. And you can't let that go, so what's the point?
But Asher, it wasn't like the kind of lie or secret, I'm sorry, I ruined your favorite sweater. It was that my mother slept with my boyfriend. I just thought that maybe you would tell me that... You all right?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry I got pissed off at you. But you made fun of my vlog.
You should learn how to take a joke.
I know, but my vlog, it means a lot to me. I know. I know I need to lighten up. I mean, my life really isn't that bad.
Well, you've been kicked around more than most people I know.
Maybe I have. Maybe. But not by you. Every time I am angry, I am mad, I'm in a bad mood, I take it out on you. When really, I should be getting mad at my mother and Damon. And myself.
Dr. Max, extension 456. Max, extension 456.
Are you friend to Asher?
456.
No. I work for the Chandlers.
Oh.
Maya.
Oh, hello, honey.
Dr. Valentino,
I'm Opal.
the ORP.
Cortland.
Dr.
Are you related to Caleb Cortland?
Well, by marriage, yeah. Caleb is the nephew of Palmer Cortland. He's my ex. He's passed on now. Bless his soul.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'm also sorry that Asher never got a chance to know Palmer, because he was a corker. But at least he's got his daddy now coming up.
They don't get along?
Well, Cortland temper runs kind of hot, and then Asher, he didn't even know he was a Cortland until just recently. He was raised by another family.
Asher was adopted?
Yeah, his mama died in childbirth back in West Virginia. That's where the Cortlands, well, they're really the Coonies. That's where they're from.
So, right after Asher was born, Caleb gave him up?
Well, unless you've been through it yourself, it's hard to understand how a parent could make that choice, I know.
Yeah.
Dorothy.
Playing this game, it's crystal clear to see. Addicted to you lately.
You must have me confused with someone else.
I don't think so.
Hey, I need a favor.
Okay.
I've been looking at apartments for Madison and the baby, and I found one. Something that's really close to the hospital, something that you can get back and forth really easily until the baby comes home.
That's great.
Yeah, well, it's a little bigger, a little nicer, and a little bit more money. So I'm gonna need an advance on my salary.
Done.
I mean, straight up loan. I'm gonna pay you back with interest and everything.
Listen, it's not a big deal. I've been talking to the specialist taking care of the baby. I told him to bring in whatever equipment, whatever doctors they need, no matter the cost. The hospital will cover it.
You mean you'll cover it? Nothing like guilt to light a fire under you, huh?
I want to help.
Maybe I wasn't talking about you.
Listen, don't tell Madison about this. I'm not trying to score points.
Well, that's good, because you won't.
I know. She probably hates me.
I'm right there with you. But I'm not gonna give up.
For what it's worth, sorry.
At this point, Granley, sorry doesn't get us anywhere. It's not gonna change what we did. It's not gonna change the fact that we hurt Madison, and I can't do anything about that. In the meantime, I'm gonna be there for her. any way she lets me.
I really love her. You're a great guy. Madison knows that. She just needs time.
It's not really important how she feels about me right now. It's all about her and the baby.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, right. I've got something for you. Well, actually, it's from Emma. A couple cards for you and the baby. And a list of potential names.
Sarah. I'd actually been thinking about that one myself. It means princess.
No wonder it's Emma's favorite.
I just couldn't decide if it should have an H or not have an H.
Oh, I think it'd probably work perfect either way.
Sarah Lavery. Does have a nice ring to it.
Well, I just thought you'd probably go with your last name, North.
You know what? That's my old life. Sarah is my new life. You're her dad. She should be a Lavery.
That's really sweet. You don't have to.
I want to. She's very lucky to have you as a father. I'd be honored to give her your name.
Sure?
Yes.
Because the nurse was asking about the birth certificate. I should probably go take care of it. It's a last chance.
That'd be great, yes. Good, yeah. That visit to the nursery took a lot more out of me than I thought it would, so I'm just gonna close my eyes for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back and see Sarah
Okay,
again.
You rest. Put these over here. Okay?
Hey, I know I got emotional before when we were with the baby, but I wasn't sad. Just being that close to her and touching her made me think of all the incredible things we have to look forward to.
Caleb.
Really think you can hide from me behind a menu?
Well, you called me Dorothy.
Yeah, I always will. A habit. Can I sit down?
Of course. A habit? Oh.
The doctor said you checked out fine.
Yes, I am. I'm perfectly fine.
What?
You look so good.
Thanks.
Will you please tell Asher that I'll stop by to visit him very, very soon, and I thank him for all his help.
Yeah, tell me.
How is he?
It'll be a while before he can walk on his own again, but he'll be okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
I mean that I feel responsible, though, somehow. I mean, because if I hadn't been kidnapped, then he never would have been near the quarry.
Don't blame yourself. You can blame the people who kidnapped you. They're gonna catch him. They'll put him away forever.
So, tell me about Cortland Electronics.
I'm not gonna talk about business. I want to talk about you.
It's my favorite subject.
There you are.
I still can't believe that you actually came all the way to St. Bart's to try to stop my wedding.
You made your choice. And I have to respect that.
Says who?